right? So imagine money was a person. If money was a person, you would have who, first of all, just think, what would this money look like? Now I'll just share for me and then I'll take you all through it. Money for me would be like Kritik Roshan, okay? I love him. I absolutely
No,
love him. He's
yeah,
one of the most good-looking actors
absolutely.
for
Greek
me.
God. Moment you took his name, I'm like, okay, sorry,
Greek
Janki is
god,
she's lost me because now I'm only thinking of him right now.
right?
Yeah.
And it was always like, oh, I love you, but I can never have you, right? You're not my friend. I can't just pick up the phone and say, hey, I want to spend time with you, come. Right? Because you're like up there. Like, I've attached too much significance. I've put you on a pedestal. You're like up there for me.
Wait, don't tell me you've gone and become friends with Hrithik Roshan. I'm going to close this call
No.
right now and take a flight to Bombay right now.
That will also happen someday, I promise you. But the funny part was, I said, no, but I don't want money to be like Hrithik Roshan for me, right? I want it to be like my bum chums, like a chuddy buddy, who I can put my hand around and say, come, yeah, let's go chill, right? So then I realized I don't want to attach so much significance to money. I don't want to separate it from me and put it out there in a place where I can't reach it or have it
Right.
anytime I want. Yeah, so I can have Hrithik Roshan in the movies a little bit when I watch his movies or songs, and bus utne mein I have to be happy.
Right.
I don't want that. I want you to be my best friend. Come here and sit with me, chill with me. Let's watch Hrithik Roshan movies and drool together, right? That's what I want. I want money to be my best friend. I don't want to put it on a pedestal and separate it from me, or I can only have it like at that little time in those little moments, right? So, which
Right.
is why I say I want all of us to befriend money forever, right? So that
Fantastic.
anytime you have to ask for it, you're never going to hesitate. You're never going to feel small. You're never going to feel, oh shit, how can I do this? Right? Which is why we're going to today change our relationship with money by changing the way we think, feel, eat, sleep, drink, ask, talk about money. Right? And
Fantastic.
let's jump into money personality so I can tell you
Let's
more about it.
let's just very quickly. Shivani has asked, is there only one money block or are there many? There are many.
there
And
are
it
there are many blocks at a surface level, right? It can manifest in many different ways. When you refuse to receive compliments, you're blocking your receiving. When you refuse to ask for more, you know you deserve it, but you're not asking for more, those are money blocks. When you think money is evil or you don't like rich people, right? Those are all different types of money blocks, but it all boils down to, it might not be safe for me to have money, right? I'm not willing to have it, and I don't trust myself with it. Maybe I misused it in some past life. Have you seen
right.
the movie Bruce Almighty where he goes crazy? He becomes God
Yes.
and then goes crazy, right? So if you actually had all the money in the world or all the power and freedom to do anything, sometimes we don't trust ourselves with it. Like, what if I misuse it? Right? That's why when we keep saying, I trust myself with it, I'm willing to have it, it is safe for me to have it, I know how to handle it. These are the things which make you start trusting yourself with money.
Right. And in fact, on that note, Janki, Vijay Lakshmi has actually written in that I always think that God has given enough money. And if I deserve it, God will give it. If I'm happy with whatever I have, then God will give me more. Kind of like a block, right? Because you put the condition on the universe. You're not supposed to make it conditional, right?
Yeah. So gratitude, firstly, gratitude is beautiful. Obviously, the more you are grateful for something you have, the more the universe wants to give it to you. The universe is just saying yes to everything. We live in a yes universe. Okay,
Right.
simple thing. But the minute you say, if God wants me to have it, then I will have it, means somewhere you're separating yourself and saying, this is me, this is God, this is money. If He wants to give it to me, I myself am not worthy enough of asking for it. Right?
Right.
So you're already putting yourself down. You're
Right.
already saying it might not be spiritual enough or noble enough to
Right.
ask for money. Right? So
Right.
subconsciously, reading between the lines, this is what you've already assumed. And remember
Right.
one thing, if there is something like this which you always keep saying, you're always going to be creating from that conditional, as you rightly said, conditional energy. If this, then that.
Right. Right.
And we don't live in a this or that universe. We live in a this and this and this and this and this tathastu to everything universe, right? So be it.
Right.
Inshallah, done. So
Right.
be willing to ask, and ask from a place of joy, ask from a place of no significance. Everything I asked for from a lot of significance, like how will I make this happen? Will this work out? Will I be able to do it? How will I do it? I don't even know how to do it. Nothing ever worked out. But the minute I asked and I was like, oh, I'm willing to receive it, it would show up in 24 hours, literally 24 hours,
Right.
right? So be willing to ask and receive.
Superb. Aarti has written in, Janki, you're so interactive and you're changing us to a positive mindset. And thank you. And she's very happy to attend the call. And Shivani has asked, I have many a times lost money after it reached a particular amount. Could this be a block?
Yes, yes. This is definitely a block where, okay, so another client, this was really funny. Okay, so she would always get an X amount and then go back to zero, and then an X amount and go back to zero. Now, what her block came out was, I don't know how to manage money, right? If
Right.
I have a lot, so if I have beyond X, it keeps growing, keeps growing, keeps growing, keeps growing. I don't know how to manage the money. Who will take the headache? Another avoider like me. कि यार कौन करेगा? I'll just take how much I need. So when I want money, I'll take from my father-in-law, I'll take from my husband. I'll ask them कि यार just give me 5,000 bucks. I want to go here. So I don't have to manage it. I have nothing to manage only left. So I don't have to worry, oh, what if I put it in the stock market and I lose it? What if I invest it or give it to this person on interest and they don't pay me back? I don't have only any such tension. So this is where it's a money block. So this is a trademark of an avoider, right? I don't want only money beyond a point. So I don't have to manage it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to look after it, be a wise investor. So ignorance is
Nice.
bliss.
Yes. Well, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, as is the
Of
case
course.
that is happening here right now. And I just wanted to also mention with this separation between yourself and the universe. Have you ever thought about what if God says no? Then what you'll do?
Yeah.
What
If
will you do then?
God says
Yeah,
no,
if God
should
says
I
no,
ask for?
what will you do then?
Yeah.
Because
So
of the separation, right? So
yeah, yeah,
then you'll break. You'll
yeah.
just break.
And which is exactly why we don't ask. Because
Right.
we are happier living in a universe where I could have gotten it if I asked. There's always that hope, right? Ki, I might have gotten. But if you ask and somebody says no, that's like crushing, right? That's final.
Right.
So we are like, no, I don't want to ask only. I'm very happy. I'm very content. I'm very spiritual. Who needs money? So these are the kind of things we do because we are functioning from fear.